channel's really good. Have you looked at it?
No, good. Oh, why? What's on it?
It's like all the videos basically, but it's good.
Is it not just the same as the Facebook Live one?
Yeah. Maybe I think that's live now. Good morning, guys. Hello. Happy Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday, isn't it? I hope you're all doing well today. My name is Miss Whitehead. I'm from Family Martial Arts Chester, despite it being from Family Martial Arts Warrington. Oh well. You've joined me in a beginner's class today, and we will start by getting nice and warm. So let's pop our hands on our hips and turn our head to look one way and change and change and change. Let's roll our head down in a semicircle and change and change. Good job. Arms out in front. Let's roll our arms forwards. We'll go a little bit faster and as fast as you can go. Brilliant. Let's go backwards. A little bit faster. Fast as you can go. Fantastic. Hands on your hips. We're going to roll our hips around one way and change and change. Good. Feet together, hands by our sides. We're going to do a minute of star jumps, guys, okay? So I want you to do a minute of star jumps, okay? Get ready. Off you go. Star jumps, you can do your half star jumps into your full star jumps. You can do star jumps where you're turning around the different ways that we do in class. Or you can just do as many star jumps as you can in this minute on the spot. Okay? We're just getting our heart rate going, getting ourselves nice and warm, ready to go. So if you're watching, let us know. Say hi. Good job, guys. Keep going with those star jumps. Well done. Keep going. You've got another 30 seconds. Keep moving. Brilliant, guys. Well done, guys. Keep going with those star jumps. Keep going, guys. You've got just over 10 seconds. Keep going. Let us know if you're watching. Good morning. Hello. Brilliant, guys. Okay, and time. Okay, I want a minute of squats now, guys. So feet nice and wide, and let's get ourselves nice and low, okay? Keep your heels dug into the floor, okay? Off you go, guys. Not 30 seconds. I'm going to make you do a minute. I'm going to make you do a minute of squats. Brilliant, guys. Get nice and low. Take your time. There's no rush. Just do them better. The best you do them is as long as it takes you. If you rush, you probably are lacking some sort of technique. So we want to go, unless obviously you've been doing these for a long time, then obviously you can go quickly and do squats. I'm not suggesting for a second that you can't. I just mean, I would not like this, okay? These aren't really squats. These are just little knee bends. What are they called in ballet? Pirouettes. Is that it? Yeah, your toes need to be pointing outwards though. Well,
you can't see my toes. They can't see my toes.
Good,
guys.
Have to go up.
Keep going with those squats. You've got another 10 seconds. Get as low as you can. Good, 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 good. Keep going. Okay, time, guys. Let's do a minute of push-ups now. So if you need to use your knee or both knees, no problem. Just do what you can. You can do wide, you can do narrow, whatever level you are up to. Let's get that chest working, okay? Keep going, guys. That's it. We're doing a minute of push-ups, as many as you can do. Lovely, guys. Keep it working, keep working. I feel like my gee's doing my head in today. I say this all the time. If it's not my hair, it's my gi. If it's not my gi, it's my hair. Push-ups, keep going. Ignore me, just ignore me for now. That's not a permanent, a permanent permission to ignore me. Just for now. Let us know if you're watching, guys. Say hi. Okay, guys, I want 1 minute of sit-ups now. Sit-ups. Again, whatever level you can do. If you're at home, you might want to put your feet underneath your couch maybe. It'll help pin your feet where they should be and help you really develop that core if you've not been doing sit-ups for that long. Lovely, guys. Obviously in class we don't have something that you can pin your feet under, but obviously there's always room for improvement, so you work on it at home and then we work on it without the pin as well at home. I mean at the academy. Oh, it's one of those days you'd think I hadn't already taught a class. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it genuinely is? It's when I'm teaching on my own, I just feel like I need to talk to like fill the silence. There's no, like I can't feel that interaction back, so I just talk. I'm sorry. Keep going, guys. Another 15 seconds of sit-ups. Keep going, get that core working. Lovely, guys. 5 more seconds. And time. Okay, last one. 30 seconds of burpees, hands on the floor, jump your legs out, jump in, jump up. Off you go. Go, go, go. 1 minute. I might have said 30 seconds, but I meant a minute. Always a minute. Miss Fletcher's just snacking behind the camera, being mean, knowing I'm hungry. She's eating a rice cake, right? And trying to be as quiet as possible by like biting really, really slowly. Can you hear her? Keep going, guys, keep going. I know burpees are hard, but they're going to work your whole body and it's really, really good for you. Keep going, guys, keep going. Lovely, guys. 15 more seconds. Give me at least another 50 burpees. Go, go, go. 50 burpees. Go, go, go. Just kidding. Keep going, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time, guys. Well done. Okay, go grab yourselves a drink. I'll give you 20 seconds to grab a drink and then get yourself back nice and fast so we can get going. We have a super fun kick to learn today. Okay, guys, so that wasn't 20 seconds. That was 20 seconds. Okay, so we're all back, okay? So, first things first, guys, we're doing our spin and back kick today. I might even show you a reverse turning kick as well. We'll see how far we get because they're both very similar kicks. It just differs what you do with your leg when you're finishing the kick. The first bit is all the same, okay? So, that first one, we're just going to, excuse me, step our front leg across like this. Okay, now notice, guys, that when I step across, I'm stepping right past my back foot. Yeah, so look how far past my back foot it's gone. But I'm also not stepping in, okay, because I don't want to try and spin like this. See, I just stopped myself, okay? So if I do it from the side, you should be able to see this leg stays on the same line as well. Step across, and it's on the same line as it started with. Yeah? Now obviously you guys are going to do that with your hands up. So we're here, we step back, we step across, we step back. Remember that back heel should be off the floor and this will allow you to make a nice big step, okay guys? Have a little practice of just that step, okay? Just the step for now. I know some of you guys will have done a spinning back kick before, but even when you're a black belt, you still need that repetition of the basics all the time. So keep working, okay? So even if this is so simple for you, let's just keep practicing. Get that step in a nice, comfortable place. Yeah, I'm comfortable. Yeah, I feel quite solid because you're not always necessarily going to be able to complete this kick. If you were sparring, you might go to step and then you need to step back quickly. yeah, we go to step, but we're not going to be able to spin, so we put our leg back. So we want to be in a good position, good solid position, okay? So don't get too ahead of yourself, take your time, let's practice the basics. Good, guys. Lovely. Sometimes as well, you can practice in a mirror, because a lot of people have what we call tells. So every time I go for a spinning back kick, I might do this, maybe, and drop this hand a little bit, and then my partner starts to know that I'm about to try a spinning back kick. Does that make sense? So sometimes practicing in a mirror can help too, so you can notice what your body is telling the other person. Okay, fantastic, guys. So we've done our step, that's step 1. We want to go to step 2. So we're going to go 1. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up onto our tiptoes on both feet and rotate ourselves around, okay? Now my body will only let me rotate this far without moving my feet off the spot, but my head will still turn to look over my shoulder, okay? So you're here, we're going to go step, spin as far as I can, and then look over my shoulder the rest of the way. Yeah, does that make sense? So think of that as step 1 and step 2. So we've got 1 and 2. Yeah, have a little practice of steps 1 and 2 now. Again, with the spin, make sure we're not spinning with our feet next to each other. I haven't moved my feet when I spin, okay? I step and I move on the spot, so I can go right back to that position I was in. See? I'm not moving my feet off the floor. They stay on the floor and they do what we call a pivot. A pivot. Okay? Good, guys. Lovely. Let us know if you're watching, guys. Say hi. Even if you're watching this later on, let us know. We'll get a notification that you're watching. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. Maybe a lot of you are doing schoolwork at this point, or work, because I know a lot of you guys are working from home at the moment. Don't forget as well, it's Superhero Week. We want to know who your favourite superhero is. Okay, guys, keep going. Sorry, I'm messing with my belt a lot. Can't help it. Okay, so that's step 1 and 2. Step 3 is the kick. Now we're going to start with that spin and back kick. Okay, so we're going to go step, then we're going to spin. Okay, now the foot that's furthest away, okay, from me, so when you're watching me on the camera, this foot that's furthest away, I'm going to put all my weight onto this leg and lift my knee up to my belt, okay, and then I'm going to kick out. Now, see the way you can see the bottom of my foot? That's what I want to see, the bottom of your foot. Because this is like a push kick, this would land on someone and push them backwards, okay? So we wouldn't want to point with our toes, we would point with our entire foot, big push, okay? Now, if you were trying to push a door and you pushed like this, nothing would happen, would it? If we bent our arms and then pushed, the door would open. And it's the exact same with your kick, okay? If you don't bend your leg, you're not going to have that push movement because your arm's are already straight. So that's really, really important that we bend our leg. So we go 1, 2, we bend our leg by lifting it up to our knee. Sorry, I'm losing my balance. Up to our knee and then kick. And I've got all that extension then, and that's the chamber part of this kick, okay? So hands are up. I go 1, 2, 3. Yeah? It's quite good with the line on the edge of my pants because you can actually see the bend in my leg. Okay? So just remember, for a spinning back kick, you need a bend in your leg. So if it helps, think of spinning back equals bend. Spinning bend kick, if you like, B and B. Yeah? Spinning back kick requires a bend. And I'm only explaining that just because we're gonna, if I do the reverse turn and kick in a minute, which I probably will, then we don't want to bend, you see. Okay? So I'll go through it a few more times with you guys. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you like, or just 3. It's up to you. But maybe I should make the bend actually number 3. So let's do that. Make the bend number 3, the kick number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Good, guys. Brilliant. Keep it going, guys. Lovely work. Whew. It's a bit chilly in here today. Anyone else feeling the cold because it's not been sunny for a while? We like the sun. We miss the sun. Lovely, guys. Just take your time because obviously we're going to get dizzy if we do these over and over and over again really, really fast. So take your time. Okay? Just remember, guys, that the step as well is so important, because if I just stay here and spin from here, then my kick's going to go not where I want it to go, basically, okay? I always say to my students, imagine that you're trying to hit yourself in a mirror. That's the best way of working on what we call accuracy. Because if I just kick willy-nilly anywhere I want to, then I'm not going to get used to that movement of, you know, accuracy and wanting to go somewhere. So if I just keep practicing my kick over and over, great. We do need that repetition, but we also need that accuracy for when we come to do sparring and things, because otherwise you're just going to be kicking thin air over and over and over again. Okay, and sometimes we need to really work on that accuracy. The best way to do that can be in a mirror, or if you have a wave master, if you're lucky enough to have a wave master or a punch bag or anything, you can even put like a little piece of tape on it, colourful tape, and try and get the tape each time. Yeah, I mean, I was working on my accuracy the other day on a wave master at home, and just the dirt off the floor because I was outside was giving me that spot. And so I was trying to get that spot every single time. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah? Okay, let's try that reverse turn and kick. Now steps 1 and 2 are exactly the same. Okay, so I've got step 1 and I've got step 2. Now step 3, I basically do keep this leg straight now. Let me just move over a little bit. I keep this leg straight and I just bring it round. So I'm facing forwards again. Oh, it's loud out there. Is that raining? No, I think it's a big lorry. Sorry. Big lorry. Big lorry. I thought it was rain. I was going to say, I knew it was due to rain. Anyway, sorry, distraction. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm kicking with my heel this time, okay? Now, let's go quite low for now. We will be able to get that kick nice and high, but let's just practice with low, getting the movement right first, okay? So we go 1, 2, 3. Now, I actually do bend my leg a little bit, but you don't need to. I think I'm just bending my leg because I'm doing it slowly and I need something to pull me round. But when you do this quickly, you don't need to necessarily bend. Your leg can be nice and straight all the way around. Yeah? That's it, guys. So as I say, steps 1 and 2 are the same. Step 3 is where we change. Yeah? Step 1, step 2, step 3. Yeah? Good, guys. So reverse turn and kick, we keep our leg nice and straight, yeah, or virtually straight. We don't bend it in that same way of pulling it up and extending it. We don't do that with the reverse turn and kick. Don't worry, guys, if this is all going over your head, because maybe this is one of your first few classes, just stick with that spin and back kick, okay? Yeah? Right, we're just going to work on this for another 1 minute or so, okay? And then we'll do some nunchucks, okay? Miss in the background's doing double nunchucks back there. Looks pretty cool, actually. I'm just about with one. I'll stick with one. She is a 2nd degree black belt, so I think, you know, that makes sense. But for me, I just can't do it yet. That was a dropping one, so maybe she can't either. No, she can, she really can, it's really good. Keep an eye out because I'm sure she's going to teach it at some point. Okay guys, you've got 1 more minute to practice that spinning back kick or your reverse turning kick, okay? Remember, spinning back kick, we kick with the sole of our foot. Reverse turning kick, we kick with our heel, okay? I'm getting distracted now because she's doing cool stuff with the nunchucks. She's like doing one high and one low. This is as much as I can do, one high and one low. Don't worry guys, we're just going to do one. Don't worry, I know you guys are beginners. We're just going to stick with one nunchuck, okay? Yeah? You've got another 20 odd seconds, guys. Obviously, you've got all the time in the world after this to practice in your own time. But we'll move on and I'll teach you some nunchuck stuff in a second. Yeah, there is some spare nunchucks. I'll use those ones over there. Okay, guys. Good, guys. Good work. Okay, grab yourselves a quick drink and then we'll get started with some nunchucks. If you don't have nunchucks, go grab yourself a little tea towel, okay? But do remember that we can send you nunchucks out, so please don't feel like you can't have any. We can still send them out in the post to you, okay? And you can have your own nunchucks. But for today, just use a tea towel, okay? So grab a drink and grab your nunchucks, guys. Lovely, guys, well done. Okay, excuse me. So, just a little tip, because some of you guys will be complete beginners. I had a complete beginner yesterday. Now, if you do have your nunchucks, you need to think of it as whichever nunchuck, excuse me, is in your hand. That nunchuck is the only one that you need to worry about controlling, okay? What I mean by that is don't worry about what this other one is doing, the one that's like hanging, if you like. Don't worry about that, okay? It will do whatever you tell it to do with this nunchuck. Does that make sense? So like, if I want to do a circle, and I want this to go in a circle, I just make a circle with this one. Yeah, and it starts to follow right there. Sorry guys, I'm doing a small circle. And it starts to follow. So I'm doing a circle with this one that's in my hand, and the other nunchuck is just doing as it's told because it's attached. Yeah? Now, if that's confusing for you guys, put the two together, and you can just do the two together. Yeah? So I'm making a circle, and then when I'm ready, I'll let go of one, and the other nunchuck just does as it's told. Okay? And that is the start of our form 1. Okay? So, form 1 is 2 circles. We go 1, 2, and then up to our shoulder. Now, guys, you don't need to whack yourself with the nunchuck, okay? As I say, bring this one towards your shoulder, and this one has to follow because it's attached. It's attached with the string. For most of you guys, it's a string. For some of you guys, you might have a chain, okay? Same difference. It will follow because it's got no choice but to, okay? So I go 1, 2, shoulder. Let's try that again. 1, 2, shoulder. Brilliant, guys, okay? Now, just another point, when we're doing this circle, we're doing it out to the side of our body, not in front like this, and certainly not above. We're not helicopters, okay? So we're doing it to the side, okay? Good, guys. Now, the next one is a figure 8. Now, a figure 8 is probably the thing that we've found as instructors is the bit that people struggle with the most, okay? Especially the little ones, so our little leaders and things. And it's probably just because it's such a big shape, okay? So, let's get both nunchucks in the same hand like this, okay? Now, imagine a number 8. So, a number 8 looks like this, yeah? Imagine a number 8 has fallen over. Okay, so it's number 8, but it's on its side, okay? So, I'm here like this. You can also do this with just a finger if you've got your tea towel. But let's say we're like this, okay? And we do a number 8. We draw a number 8 that's fallen over. Again, if it's helpful, go past your hip, past your ear, past your hip, past your ear. In that movement, okay? And again, once we've got it, we can let go of one nunchuck and do it with just the one, and the other one just follows and goes where it's told to go. Yeah? That makes sense? And I can do it nice and small, or I can make it a big movement by really moving my arm. That might help. Also, adults with little ones, you can stand behind them and hold their arm and direct their arm. The best way I've found when teaching it is to, parents, if you stand behind, move their arm, gradually take your hand off and let them continue that movement without you. Okay, a bit like riding a bike when mums and dads run behind you and then they let go without you knowing. that kind of movement. Okay, so that's the figure 8. Now after the figure 8, okay, we trap the extra nunchuck underneath our arm. So what we need to do is lift our elbow high and send it in and then shut our arm. So we basically here we go up, we flick it up and close our arm. Yeah, so it's here, I flick it up and I close my arm. Yeah, so that comes after the figure 8. So I go figure 8 and then when I'm ready I lift my arm and I send it under. Yeah, it keeps getting caught on my gi, the extra one keeps getting caught. But yeah, so figure 8 and then when I'm ready, you would do 3 in the form, but don't worry, just do whatever you can. And when you feel ready, you're just going to send it under your arm. Okay? So, form 1, I'll go through form 1. So form 1, you'll go 1, 2 circles up and hit your shoulder. Then we do 3 figure 8. So 1, 2, 3, and I tuck it under my arm. And that's the end of form 1. So form 1, it seems pretty simple, but the actual figure 8 is probably one of the hardest bits to do, like to learn. Once you've got it, pretty easy, okay? Once you've got it, you won't find it difficult. Obviously, that's like anything, I guess. But what I'm saying is, don't give up on it, because the amount of young ones I've had that have been like, I don't get it, I can't do it, I can't do it, and now they're just flying with it. It honestly is. Just keep going, keep persevering with it, show that perseverance, show that attitude, and keep going with it, okay? So we'll go through it again. So we're going to go 1, 2, shoulder. See, that was nice and light because I made it nice and light, okay? I've got 1, 2, 3 figure 8, and then I stop it under my arm. Looks like this, yeah? Stopped under my arm there, okay? But I've still got hold of 1 nunchuck, okay? Now, we only ever hold, well, for this form anyway, I'm sure there are other forms the way you do, but for this form, we only ever hold 1 nunchuck with 1 hand, okay? So what I mean by that is we're never like this. We're not holding it like a bat, like a baseball bat. We're holding it just 1 hand on 1 nunchuck at any one time, okay? So 1 hand, and why I say that is because we do what we call transitions, or what I call transitions anyway, to the other hand. So this might happen, this sort of thing, so I'm passing it to the other hand, yeah? But notice it's still just 1 hand on 1 nunchuck and I would let go with the other, yeah? Does that make sense, guys? This could be a good drill to practice as well, because a lot of the nunchuck form is a case of catching, you know, doing sort of movements and then catching with the other hand. So yeah, keep an eye on that as well, because I know it's not easy. Please don't think for a second that nunchucks are easy. They just require a little bit of perseverance and keep working at it, okay? And I promise you will get it. If you're not sure, so firstly, if you don't have nunchucks, send us a message and we will send some out to you. Secondly, if you are wanting to work on your nunchucks, please book in a private lesson with any one of the instructors, your own instructor or another one, and we can and explain to them that you want to work on your nunchucks, and we can do that, okay? So nunchucks, we'll send them out to you. You just need to send us your address, and also private lessons, don't forget to book in. Now, another thing, 11:45 AM today, so in about an hour's time, we are doing a first aid session, so please come join us for that. That is suitable for all ages. Join us there. And I don't know, Friday night parties at 6 o'clock on Zoom. Loads and loads of fun. I have a lovely time. It's something to look forward to each week. So please come join us for our Zoom Friday night parties at 6 o'clock as well. Okay guys, so let's bow out together, okay? So let's pop our nunchucks on the floor. And when I say attention, feet together, hands by our side, and say concentration. So attention, concentration. I bow for respect. I practice martial arts for peace and for honour. Thank you so much for watching, guys.